Hey, what is happening, Hypesters? Welcome to another Hype live stream. It is Thursday. I'm Shogun, but I'm not alone today. I have a homie with me who's over, on this side in the screen next to me. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing fine. I saw some little videos stuff. Yeah, little interesting videos.
Awesome. Well, it's been an exciting week here in Hype World. We had the new, much anticipated update came out on Monday. Lots of cool stuff in there. I hope you guys have had some time to check it out, to maybe get a little familiar with the new tools, the new layout in the editor, because today we have a new game creation challenge for you. It is a new Hype Jam. We're not going to get into that quite yet. We're going to wait a little bit, give people a little bit of time to roll into the stream before we reveal the jam. So to kick things off, I think we are going to just jump into the editor and see some of the cool new stuff. I know most of it we've looked at before, but there might be a few things in there that we haven't checked out yet. And while I am preparing that, what's going on in the chat? I see Ryan PH, Vaughn in the house, Sticky is here. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday. And here we are.
Also, hello everyone.
On the TikTok, yes, on the TikTok side, what up? I'm gonna have to remember that because I'm not used to going to TikTok as well, and I don't see the TikTok chat.
I'm through the chat.
Yeah. So Yelp's gonna let us know what's going on the TikTok side of things. But yeah, so if anybody has any questions, anything you would like us to check out in the editor, anything like that, please do let us know, and we can go over that for the time being. Hypesy, what's happening? Good to see you, man. I'm going to see what's been going on in the editor chat on Discord. I know I checked it out earlier, and I didn't see a whole lot that we could pull some questions from.
I have some questions somewhere listed, but...
Oh, you have a few ready to go. Well, let's just, I think to start things off, let's just take a look at kind of some of the new noise we have here in the editor. Of course, we've checked all this out before. And for those of you...
Small thing,
yeah?
About the editor stuff, if you're getting there. Now, if you select an object, there is a new action menu. So we can start with that.
Okay, Yelp says select an object, and we have a new action menu.
Well, select ungrouped object, apparently.
Oh, like a single object. All right, we'll select this tree.
Oh, apparently you don't have the latest stable build, since we had a small update after 1.3.7.
Aha.
So 1.3.8 that fixed multiple things and stuff like that. So apparently, Shogun, you are running on the older version.
I don't have it. Let's fix. We can fix that real quick. We're gonna go. Oh no, I messed these up. All right, I'm sorry. They're not going to be able to see you for a moment because I only have a single camera on my Be Right Back screen. But let's update this build real quick.
Yeah.
It'll only take a few seconds.
There were some other interesting features in the new build, the smaller update. For example, now we have ordered playlists, so you can make a game with multiple levels, and to progress in the game, player has to complete the level.
Which one am I taking here? Just the newest one?
Hold on, just a second. I'll take, 1.3.8, 13.
13. All right, done.
It should be like stable.
Let's go back to here.
And people are saying in the chat that my mic is a bit quiet. So
all right, I can give you a little volume.
Yeah, that would be nice.
There we go. Hopefully that's good because it doesn't go much higher than that.
All right.
I got a little bit more room there, but not a ton.
All right. So
all right. So now we select the tree. All right, what are we looking for here? Oh, we have this actions down here. We got copy.
And that's still a bit work in progress.
Yeah.
So for some of those actions, will be changed a bit, but
Let's see. We have a tree over here. If I select this,
yeah,
select similar, it does select the other tree. Look at that. That's
yeah,
cool.
that's super nice, and you can adjust if you have some nodes, for example, uh, in just some of the objects, you can say uh, pick all the objects that have the exact same nodes, or and of course same visual.
All right. Yeah, that's really cool. That's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, apparently all the chats are saying Yelp is quiet, but
yeah.
I'm just gonna crank you full blast here. Somebody let me know if it's too loud now.
Okay.
The levels kind of look like they should be pretty even with mine, but
Yeah, let's hope so.
let's see. Yeah, indeed. All right, what else you got for me in this new build that I haven't checked out yet?
Uh, the ordered playlist.
So we
It
gotta
can,
go out of the editor for that.
yeah,
Let's see if I have any
that's
just
super nice small feature
temp
added
playlists
to
here.
playlists. So previously, when you opened the playlist, you could play any level you wanted in it. But now, if the playlist is set to ordered, um, you have to unlock the levels to play them.
Aha, that's nice. So we have here this browse type. And now
Yeah,
we have two browse types. We have free or in order. So if we select in
yeah,
order, then everybody has to play the levels in order. They can't jump around. I'm not going to do that
yeah,
for this particular playlist because I think this is one where you should be able to jump around. Jump up, and get down.
yeah. And Pessimist can ask in the TikTok chat, how do you make a slingshot? Can you show us
How to
quick
make a
way to make a
slingshot.
slingshot?
Yeah, we can do
That,
that. We
that,
also have a
that's
question
quite challenging.
in the YouTube chat here about the new logo colors. And that was a long, complicated process with many people sharing opinions. Um, but I guess the short answer is to
Yeah,
try and make the logo stick out.
yeah. I
uh,
really like those new colors.
okay, confirm. Yes, we didn't make any
Simplify the logo a
changes.
bit.
All right, so we're gonna make a slingshot. So let's go to the editor here. Let's see if we can make a slingshot in like under 15 minutes.
Yeah, I know that's super challenging actually to make, but we'll
So
see.
there's a few different kind of. This maybe isn't the best. I'm gonna go to a different. Let's go to something in my drafts where I've got a camera already kind of nicely set up. Like maybe this one, empty scene. No, that was something. This one is an example I was working on, and then we can just delete those two. We don't need those. All right, so we want to make a slingshot, right? So there's a few different elements of the slingshot. There's the actual action of putting your finger there, pulling back to create force, and then letting go to make that force do its business, right? And that's kind of the easy part. And then there's the more complicated part, which is, well, actually, two more complicated parts. One is adjusting the angle of the way you're going to shoot, which is medium complicated. And then there's actually the visual. So the visual of like pulling something back and then having the actually being able to see the slingshot, because I think actually if we go back here a very long time ago, um,
I've already made one.
there was this this oh, I think maybe this. No, this didn't have slingshot. It just had like a power cannon.
Oh
But
yeah,
somebody
that's
did make this into a proper slingshot version. Let's see if we can find a good one. Well, there's this version. Uh, Oh well, this has kind of like the aim element that we might want in our slingshot,
Yeah, it looks like it.
but it's just auto fire here, so we're not getting the pull back and release aspect. That was made by Blue Mint. Um, I
I can remember we were talking about this slingshot topic in the Discord at some time ago.
I
I
want
can't
to
remember
say
who was saying it,
maybe
so if you're in the
Seamander.
chat, please let us know.
No, it wasn't Seamus. I thought somebody had turned that
Yes,
Angry Birds template into a actual
yeah.
slingshot instead of a cannon. And it was like Angry Burbs or something like that.
Well, it was Semander.
Was it? I didn't see it
Yeah,
on his page. Maybe he's
Angry
hidden it.
Burbs.
What's
But
that?
yeah, it works using the joystick. Angry Burbs.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, there it goes. It just wasn't loading his. I thought he
but
had
it
more
might be
than that.
broken
There it
actually.
is. There it is. All right. Okay, so in this one, we kind of have
It's
slingshot
actually
action,
broken.
but you can see it is a little broken, yeah, but that's fine. You can also see there's no visual slingshot. We have
Yeah.
the kind of like V stick thing, but there's no elastic. Uh, and because I think that's going to be the most challenging part of this because we don't have any materials in high pipe that behave that way.
Yeah, you have to scale.
So you have to kind of fake it somehow, which is more complicated, of course. But the physical part, we should be able to do that. So let's give it a try. Now we've wasted a good like 5 minutes looking at how other people have done it.
Oh,
Let's see if
yeah.
we can make it work. So we're going to completely ignore the visual side of the slingshot. We're going to just see if we can make a character that's draggable and then shootable. You know who's done that really well recently?
Carving.
It was
Playing.
Carvin. You are correct. We should probably
I was
go.
just playing that.
We should probably go check out how the logic was done in that one, but it might be a little complicated to try and pick apart. So let's see if we
Yeah.
can just do it more easily here, a more basic kind of situation. All right. So we're gonna say, let's just get a. Just gonna search for a ball. We're just gonna use a ball. Simple ball. Cool. Right here. Good, good. All right, and we're gonna say um, we're gonna need a force. Force right here. Let's say by default it's pointing that way. Although that's going to be the part that's going to trip me up is getting the angle of the force to match the angle of the
If you set
pool.
it as a local force, I think then it will
It'll
if you
match
set
the
the ball as a
rotation of the
target,
ball.
yeah, it will match the rotation.
But what we
Okay,
need is
so you can
the angle to adjust based on the joystick. Or not even necessarily the joystick. We're probably going to do screen touches here.
oh yeah,
I don't know
that's
what
true.
that is, but we don't need it.
You need to calculate the rotation between two objects or
So let's
two
see what we have in the touch here. So first touch, yes.
oh, we have the touch angle in there.
There is touch angle, yes. Um, but I'm not sure. And we also we probably want to use an object touch on this ball.
Oh yeah, I always forget that that's a thing.
It's gonna need. We're gonna drag camera. Yes. We don't want to be able to drag too far. Let's say 2. What is that gonna do? That's still too far. Why is it? It's not limiting the drags. Something's up with that.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, well, that's weird.
yeah, might need to check on that. That might be a bug. Unless I've done something wrong here.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with object dots, so I don't know. It might be.
Let's say for
Right.
now, let's ignore that anyway. We're going to focus on the screen touch. All right. So what I really want to see is I'm just going to send some of these values to a variable so we can debug it and see what values we're getting. So for example, if we put touch angle in there,
I think it outputs the same value as joystick outputs. So the orientation from the start point to wherever you rotate it. That's if I recall correctly.
why is it not showing me these values? What's up with the debug?
Well, you can use text.
That's
That
true. That's true. Easier. All right, let's just use text. Text, where are you? Text.
Oh, now you can show the new variable assignment method. So instead of tracking execute stuff from there, you can tap the value and say that you have to cut that current. Yeah. So it's the same way as joystick works. But yeah, Shogun, if you want to show the new variable assign method,
The new what now?
you can do that. So if you take that
Oh, you want me to
between
name this and then just use it in the text?
Well, you don't even have to name it. You can just choose it from there, but you can name it if you want. Currently, it shows all the variables that are in the scene in the list. And you don't actually even have to tap that. You can just drag from value to the variable.
From here?
Not from here, from the text.
From the text?
Text node.
Yeah. I go value.
If you value to text.
There.
Well, yeah, that way. But you can make that link without opening this menu. You can just drag from the value to the variable node, if I recall correctly. I can of course taste it on my own.
Oh, you mean like this? That's essentially the opposite of what I already did.
Yeah, it's the opposite. But
dragging it from the
do
variable
execute
to the
Yeah.
value. But anyway,
but now that's not not an executing link, so that link won't execute the text node.
right.
But yeah.
Whoops.
When will we get to the jam announcement? Soon. We'll
Pretty
try to
soon,
do
yeah.
This slingshot first. You could be derailed in here, but no worries.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this. I think it's easier if we use a joystick. Because
I mean, it's
this is
it
not the
all
same values as a joystick. Because depending on where I touch on the screen, the value could be wildly different. Like,
it depends on where you drag from the screen. So the drag point is joystick center.
nah,
Yeah, it is.
no, look, joystick center should always be 0. I'm dragging from where I'm dragging from here. It's starting at like
But yeah,
230.
because you are dragging 230 degrees from the point where the touch started.
No, look, if I just touch and don't drag, I still get a value.
No, it's still moving a bit and outputting
315.
that value. But you don't get 0 from that by tapping. That's annoying.
We're gonna use a joystick.
Yeah, let's just use that. It's probably a bit easier.
And so here we're gonna use, I guess, move angle still, right? Let's see.
Don't worry, Sticky, we'll get to the jam announcement soon, you know.
Do. Joystick XY.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Now I know what you mean. Sorry, my bad. It outputs 0 to 360 in 0 to 360 range, and joystick outputs minus 180 to 180. So it's 180 offset. Okay.
Okay, but we have here, when we're using angle, 0 is straight up, which is the main thing that we need
Yeah.
in order to do this, because that's our start position for the angle of the force. Right, so now we can go and we can add a transform. In the actions is transform. Boop-a-doo. And we're going to make that rotate. Going to rotate that way. Target is going to be this guy. And let's make something else just so that we can see that rotation. Let's make this an object that will show rotation. This little drop will be fine. Yes. So, but I think we need dupe. This target's going to be that. Perfect. Yes. And then this is going to be sending its angle value to both of these. And we should see, yes, that while we rotate, we're rotating this drop. So that's pointing up. It's kind of rotating the opposite way we want it to.
I think you can multiply that by minus 1.
Yeah, I think that's what we need to do is just negate it. We don't even need we don't even need a multiple. There's a function for that in the math operator, I think. We can just go is that going to be right? Because I think that might just make it negative no matter what. Let's find out.
We'll know if there's something wrong with them soon enough.
Amount and amount. There we go. Although it's still the opposite of what we want it to be, but we can just fix that by by doing that. So now
That's one way to do it.
let's say the force is being applied to this thing. This thing is going to be dynamic.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to be dynamic. It's going to be, I think we're going to need to switch it to dynamic. The other thing we could use here is not even use the actual thing, but use a spawner.
Okay.
Oops. Sorry, I got a little wires crossed there. We could use a spawner instead of actually trying to throw this object, but we've already set it up to throw this object, so let's give it a try. So what we're going to do is this is going there to the force. The force value is also going to come from here. But I think that we're going to need to... Well, I want to see... Yeah, we're getting negative values down there. Positive on that side, negative on this side. So what we can do in this case is we can do the same thing we did on the last one, only we're going to do...
So, quickly for the people who are just joining, we are currently trying to make a slingshot in HiPipe.
Making a slingshot in
That's
HiPipe,
good.
yes.
Or we're not trying, we are making.
So here we're going to do, this is going to be move magnitude. Actually, yeah, we don't need this. We're going to send a different value. We're going to use the move magnitude, which is how far we move to this amount. But we're going to change what that max is because we probably are going to need some force in order to shoot this thing. And then we're going to say touch end from the joystick. We're going to activate, no, not physical material. Where did I go? Touch end, physical type is going to be dynamic. And then we're going to execute the force. This needs to be a non-execute. Maybe this is going to work, or it's going to crash.
I don't know. What? How did you? What?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that was unexpected.
Let's see if it was something I did. Oh, okay. The force is getting executed when it shouldn't be because move magnitude to the force is... Oh, why are we... Dupe. Move magnitude. Do not want that to execute. Okay, so now... Okay. So it's kind of working. We have some kinks to work out here, but the basic functionality here is working. So what we can see is we can rotate. When we release, it shoots in that direction, but it's got some physics issues there that we're probably going to need to work out. I think it's going to be much easier to actually replace that with a spawner and use the spawn force. Because in that way you'll be able to shoot out an object that already has physics active on it. You can set up everything so that it works consistently. This is going to have some weird stuff going on that we need to contend with, but we did it in 20-ish minutes.
Yeah, it took a bit longer than you thought. But now let's jump to the jam.
Now I think we can talk about the jam. You want to
Yeah.
talk about the jam, guys? Let's talk about the jam. So we have a new jam starting. It is going to be a 2-week jam. starting today. Theoretically, the official start time is the end of the stream, which is about half an hour from now. But of course, once we share the details with you, you are free to begin. So without further ado, let's bring it in. The next jam, Hype Jam 26, is going to be the next level jam. So the challenge here is to take an existing hype and create a new level for it. That does not mean necessarily take it and bend it and twist it and make a whole new game out of it. You want your remix to feel like it's part of the same game as the hype it was remixed from. So that's the idea behind the next level jam. There are a few rules for this one. You can remix any hype or any template, but it cannot be created by you, and it cannot be an empty template. It has to have some gameplay elements there already for you to use. Of course, you should create your hypes during the jam, and you should use the hashtag #NextLevelJam. Those are the high-level rules. Of course, there's going to be more nitty-gritty details that you'll be able to check out on the wiki, on the Itch.io Jam page when those go live just a little bit later this afternoon. So, what about prizes? We have 2 categories in this jam with a total of 10 possible winners. The 2 categories are next level, simple next level. That means you make one new level for an existing game. There will be 5 winners there. Each of those 5 winners is going to get $100. The other category is the next level playlist. That's the same concept, but it means you make 2 or more new levels for an existing hype. And then you put all of the levels that you made plus the parent hype together into a playlist as a complete game. And that is the playlist category. Again, 5 winners. Those winners will be getting $150 each. What do you think about all this so far, Yelp?
I really like this idea. I was just reading TikTok chat. People were asking where to get Hype or how to download.
Definitely, if you want to download HypeHype, it's hypehype.com. If you are in the Philippines, then you can just go to the App Store or the Google Play Store. It is available for you already. But anywhere else in the world, hypehype.com, you can fill out a short application. And usually we get people in from the applications within a day, sometimes 2. It's rare that it takes more than 2 days to accept an application. So go ahead, fill out that application, and we will get you into the HypeHype early access. There was a few kind of differences in the rules for this particular jam from previous jams that I wanted to point out. Again, you'll be able to see this in the FAQ with the complete rules when all the jam information is shared to the wiki and the Itch.io page. But something a little bit different with this jam, a single hype is only allowed to win 1 prize. So you're not going to find, say, individual level from a playlist also winning in the next level category. So keep that in mind. You are still welcome to share more than 1 hype, share as many hypes as you like. But any individual hype or hypes within a playlist can only win 1 prize. They cannot win multiple prizes in this particular jam. So that's a little bit different from previous jams. And basically the reasoning behind that is just, spread the love a little bit. We want to be able to award more people for doing awesome work, because every time we have a jam, there's so many great hypes that do not get rewards. So we're just trying to spread that out a little bit. Of course, eventually, hopefully there will be other ways for you guys to get stuff from the awesome stuff that you do in HypeHype. But we're still very early. We don't have that. So right now, it's jam time.
Yeah. And there are some questions in the YouTube chat about jams. So right now, can I remix my own hype? No. So you have to remix someone else's hype.
You do have to remix a hype from somebody else. You cannot remix your own hypes for this one.
Yeah.
And then Sticky says, am I allowed to add new mechanics? Yes, absolutely, you can add new mechanics. The only criteria to that is that they still feel like they're part of the same game.
Yeah.
So if you're, say you take the parkour template, and then all of a sudden you add in like car driving and I don't know, some weird like puzzle mechanic. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just
I feel a bit out of place.
yeah, I'm just trying to think of some. You know what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't feel like completely out of place within the context of the parent hype. So I think in this one, kind of much more than in previous jams where there were remix challenges, how the hype kind of melds with the parent hype, how they work together, how they complement each other is going to be much more important. Whereas like I think previous hypes where there were remix challenges, most people came at it from the perspective of I'm going to try and like drastically change this and make it into something new. So the idea here isn't necessarily to make something new, it's to extend something that already exists by adding new levels to it.
Yeah. So that's about the jam. Now, what's next?
So yeah, so now that is the skinny on the jam. The official information will be shared, like I said, to the wiki, to the Itch.io Jam page, to the Discord, all those places, a little bit after the stream ends, which is going to be just over 20 minutes from now. So in the meantime, we do have more time to take editor questions, to play your hypes
Yeah.
if you have anything that you've made that you want us to check out.
People on actually TikTok chat are asking on how to create a game, so we can start.
We're just
So
going to
we
do
can
like
play.
a quick overview. We can do that.
Yeah, quick overview on how you can start creating your game. And
So
how
let's
everyone-
say you are brand new into Hype. You want to make a game. So
Change the
probably the place you're going to look first is this little button down here in the corner that says Create.
Shogun,
Yes?
change the scene, please.
Oh, change the scene. Thank you. There we go. So, like I said, this little button down here in the corner that says Create, you're going to start there. It's going to take you to this page where I already am because I hit it when you guys weren't watching what I was doing. So on here, you have at the top, you have a few options. You can make a playlist here on the right. You can create a hype in the middle, and it's going to give you this kind of nature scene that's already got a character in it. You can start from there. It will also, on the left, it's going to give you the last hype that you played. It'll open that up in the editor. And then down here, we have a bunch of templates and other things you can use as the basis for your game. I would definitely recommend, if you are new to Hype, new to creating, you probably are going to want to start with some of these templates. And if you're really new, you might even want to start here on our YouTube channel with some tutorials. Now, keep in mind that just this week, there was a drastic UI change to the editor. So all the videos that are currently on the YouTube are showing the old UI. We have some new videos coming. I think, did maybe one come out already, or it's going to come out really soon?
Really soon.
Okay. So we're going to have some new videos up that use the new UI, but for now, you just have to keep in mind when you watch these videos that things are going to be in a different place. But for the most part, everything kind of still works the same. It just might not look exactly the same when you're doing it. But we will be working to replace all of those videos as quickly as possible. But of course, making videos takes time. So it's going to take a little while. But I digress. If you're new, it's a good idea to watch some videos. You can also go to the Discord. You can chat with other creators. And there's even, once we go into one of these templates here and we open it up in the editor, we can go here. I don't have it in my list at the moment, which I should. We can have the editor chat there. I've just added it to my quick menu and done. And you can pop open this editor chat, and there's just people in here talking. Some people talking about random stuff, but some people talking about building hypes. And you can ask questions in there. Somebody might be able to help you out. So what I did here now was I opened up a template. So this template, if we turn on the logic view, we can see there's some elements in here. This one's got pretty harsh fog, so we can't zoom out super far. But we have a ton of elements in here. They're all labeled. And of course, they're already set up in a level. If we hit play, we can try out this level. So the mechanics of this game is that you swipe. Swipe up to jump forward, swipe down to jump back. You can jump left, jump right. And we just want to go through, whoops, and I got killed by the spikes.
Oh, hello, Hamo.
So that's the mechanic. Oh, and I jumped into the water. That's the mechanic we have. So now we can take this mechanic and we can make our own level. So one nice thing we have is this is what we call a tile set. So we can hit paint on that, and then we can start like really quickly taking pieces away, adding pieces, making this into kind of a new little scenario here that we could go on. Now it seems like this is a different platform and this is a different platform. So we could paint those all individually, or we could do our own. Maybe get rid of these. This little arrow is spawning more of those. Maybe get rid of that. So we've kind of removed this thing. And now when we play, if we want to get around there, we got to go this way. Oh, the camera's locked. So you don't want to do that on this.
Yeah, you go too far.
Or we can go, this is starting to maybe get a little more advanced, but we could go in the camera here. We've got limit X. We could just turn that off. Right? That's the one that's, yeah. Now we can go this way.
Oh.
And of course, we probably want to change that so that we don't see things spawning right out in the middle. And then the gem there is our goal. Isn't the gem the goal?
I think there are multiple of those. So you have to collect them all.
Where's the other? Oh, it's right there. I missed it at the very beginning. There's a gem.
Yeah. Hidden.
But I mean, that's really the basics. There's a few templates right now. There's going to be more templates on the way. There he goes. So there's a few different, like if we pop out here and we go back to this page, we have this Skippy template, we call that one. This is a runner template. So in this one, the guy runs automatically, you tap to jump, and that's the basic mechanics of that one. There's a whole mess of different things you can use up here, hazards, springs, collectibles. And now a really cool thing you can do when you're editing this template is you can change these things into whatever you want, really. So like this platform here, maybe I don't want this wooden platform. I'm going to go and tap on the model of the object there, and then I can look for something else. I feel like we have some stone platforms that are kind of cool.
There are now plenty of stone stuff since.
Yeah, those new castle pieces,
added.
those are nice.
Yeah.
These one, the
Those were added.
tombstone blocks, I like these.
Cool.
I'm going to take the skinny one there. There's a slight issue with that menu at the moment. But there you see, we took the wooden platform and now it's this stone platform. We could take this coin. Maybe we want something else, like a gem. Boom. We replace the coin. It's now a gem. Nice. Maybe we don't want that to be blue. We can change it. It's purple now. Awesome. This hazard, we could take that. We just change it into spikes. Oh, look at all these. We got some new spikes. Oh, we got spiked bomb. Let's use that. There we go. Now that's our hazard. And of course, this flag is our finish line, and these signs are checkpoints. we could change those as well. But you can basically see it's really easy to change stuff. And the really awesome thing about that changing stuff is that if you take something like this character who's already got a bunch of logic on him, he knows how to run, he knows how to jump. If he runs into this character, he gets hurt. If we change the model on this guy, he retains all of that, right? So we go in, let's just say we want him to be this little funny monkey looking guy. We go boom, we change him, there he is, and he still works. He still runs, he still jumps. If he hits the guy, he still gets hurt. All that still works, which is really cool. We can do the same thing with the enemy here. I'm just gonna really quickly, let's take this jackal. Now we went from like generic white guy being blank is what we call those guys. There's a bunch of them. These just kind of like, they're basically just the basic model that all of these other characters are built around. So we started out with this little smallest little blank guy, which is this one. So we could go back to him. Or we could turn it into anything that really, ideally you should use player models that match the player model that was already there. So since we're using the mini blank as our basis, we should probably try and take some of these mini characters. I think these animal characters are almost the same size, so it doesn't make a big difference. But if you were to take a much bigger character, like say this shark, it would technically still work, but I wasn't in the player or the model replace there. Let's just go in here, take the shark again. So now technically this guy's still going to work, but he has some sensors in him that are based on the size of the old character that might not, so like the collisions with enemies might not work perfectly. They might be a little bit off. And then, for example, the speed here, he's much slower probably than he was before because it's a bigger model, it's heavier, so it needs more force.
There can be some issues.
Yeah. So, if you know how to work out those issues, which usually isn't too difficult, you can change that to whatever you want. But if you want it to just work right away, it's a good idea to try and take a player model that's similar to the one you're replacing in size. And I mean, that's the basics. Then you can build a level here. Like we have this tile map. Again, same thing as the last one. We can select it. We can just paint more level here. Of course, this one is it's always going to say on this same level. So if, for example, we want to go up higher, we'll have to copy a new version of this, raise it up a little bit, and then we have there the ability to go higher. I don't think this guy's going to be. Oh, he got double jump, so it's okay. So yeah, and we have more. There's the parkour template. This kind of similar concept, but in this one you have full 3D motion and free controls, and you can jump. So you can run around and reach the goal, parkour styles. And then you can take that, you can build your own parkour map out of it. Some really cool hypes have been built from this template already.
Okay, people are asking the chat more clarification to the rules, or let's go over them again since they are not.
Sure. I see a few questions here in the YouTube chat. So, if we remix off a template, do we have to include the template in the playlist? So here's the deal with this one. I would say in most cases, yes, you should include the template in the playlist, but in a few instances, as far as I know, it's only the runner template. The template itself is not completable. So you wouldn't be able to put that in a playlist as part of your game because you wouldn't be able to complete it.
Yeah.
So in the instance of the runner template, I would say you can take that runner template and just maybe move the goal down, do something like that to make it into a completable level. you know, now it's okay if you want to change up the theme, you want to change the characters. Obviously, you don't necessarily want to be this blank guy in every level. Um, and I think that is okay. Uh, it's all about how you do it, you know. And then can I remix somebody's hype bait? So you made a hype and then somebody else remixed it and then you want to remix their remix of your hype. I think that's starting to probably not be okay. If it really depends, like if somebody remixed your hype and made like a new game out of it, that would probably be acceptable. But if they remix your hype and it's essentially the same game, then that's essentially still your game. So that's a pretty sketchy gray area that I would say it would be best to just avoid.
Yeah. Play it safe and pick something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the idea is that when you remix something and create the next level for the game, those should be connected in a way that they feel like one bigger experience.
Right. I've been thinking because when I was writing up the rules for a second, I was going to just automatically say you can't use a game that has no gameplay in it. Like for example, the This Is Fine dog in the fire. It's there's no gameplay there. It's just a dog sitting in the fire. But I was like, you could spin a game out of that. You could make that as the first level of a game. So, and that's why we didn't rule out automatically games that don't have gameplay in them already. But I would stress, if you can do that and you can make it work, awesome. If you want to play it safe, pick a game that already has gameplay that you can use. All right.
The app is Hype.
What's that? Oh, the app is Hype.
Big chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
what else do we have in here in
the
templates? We do have this puzzle template, which is kind of nice. Some people have done some pretty cool stuff from this. Really basic. You just swipe the ball to move in a direction, and then you can paint your maze and add your collectibles.
That's nice. I've played so many games made from that template, and they're all good.
It's a really good. I think that's a really good one, honestly. For your first like if you've never built anything before, this is a pretty good one to start with. It's pretty easy to work with, and it can kind of help you kind of like slowly get into things. You don't have to do a ton in here to make a level. It was certainly that not this version of this, but the original version of this game was kind of the first hype that I made. At least the first hype that I made that was any good. I made from that template. All right, Hypesy wants me to play new Cyberpunk Racetrack. Love it. Let's do it. I guess you said it's almost done, so it's probably going to be. Oh, I need to go to my profile.
You need to set up some super secret settings.
Turn on my secret settings. Admin features. Activate. Now let's do that again. Hypesy. Drafts. And I guess it's going to be the first one here. Let's do it. Oh, I like this car model. That's nice. Oh, he's quick, too. Feels a little bit faster than it was before, maybe. Nice.
Sure, if you can get stuck if you fail the jump.
Is there a jump?
Yeah, in the beginning.
Oh, right here. Okay. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, you could get stuck there if you don't get enough juice off of that.
I think it's something to keep in mind that you probably should have a way to get back to the track if you fail to jump.
Yeah, I mean, in general, it's a good idea when you're building your levels to try and avoid having places where people can get stuck in general.
And what's up in the stairs?
I was just thinking that, dude. I came around and I saw those stairs, and I'm like, we need to try and go up those stairs. Can we drive up the stairs? We can. Ooh, oh, gems galore up here. Yes, give me the gems. No! Oh, almost came off of this thing. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, there's so many up here. Nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, but again, they're gonna fall and then we're gonna be stuck out here. I guess if we go to the end of the racetrack, there was no. Let's see if we can find it.
Yeah, I think so. So you can get back from there.
Where is it?
It's a random. What was it?
Oh, that run out of time. What happened? Something ended it.
Yeah.
Oh, Ipsy says gotta restart. Yeah, this is a real nice visual style. I like this a lot. Boop, 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 boop. We have an air horn sound effect. I feel like this needs an air horn when you go off a jump.
Yeah, you need to ask Hamu about that.
Request, Hamu asset request, air horn sound effect. Pew, 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 pew.
Asset effect live. Asset request live. Okay.
All right, we got a handful of minutes left. You guys got anything else you want us to check out here before we call it a day? I can show you something that I made yesterday when I was making a video to promote this jam. I did a remix of the runner template here that we were just looking at.
I like that. Visual style.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh no.
Oh! You got the checkpoint in there, so.
Yeah, I like when I like to be pretty liberal with my checkpoint placement. It's nice.
Yeah.
Nice to give people a chance to keep going. Not have to redo a bunch of stuff.
Too punishing, I think it can get super annoying
Definitely.
real quick.
Definitely.
So having more forgiving checkpoints is good.
Right.
Good thing. I've not been working on anything for a while, so occupied with update stuff. So
Yeah. Now I need to fix my car logic here so that it all fits in one instance so that I can respawn my car. Because right now this car is obviously, it's what, 5 different objects for the car, and then 4 different objects for the driver.
oh yeah,
So I haven't been able to do any sort of respawning in this. So like these have checkpoints, but they're just to make sure you don't cheat. It's to make sure you do the racetrack in the right.
I think that's the main idea. Main idea in racing games, but yeah, having a respawn possibility would be nice.
Yeah, respawn would be really nice. Because, I mean, at this point, I've been playing this for almost a minute. If I was to get stuck, or I know in this one it's possible to drive into the water. That's like, boom, just instant fail. But now I have to redo the whole racetrack. Trial of Thunder, hard mode. Okay, we're going to go out.
Well, it's difficult. And it's not even the most difficult mode that there is.
Is that now I'm seeing? How do I get hard mode?
You need to pick up the object, the shield, I think, was it?
Hard mode on.
A belt or whatever it was.
So this is like instant death if I get hit, basically.
Yes.
So I'm gonna fail this.
I think that might be broken. I hope so, Stark, you saw that.
What's that? What happened?
In the beginning, the effect was not broken as I used to see. But it might be that some part.
Hey! Hey! Oh. Honestly, I will be happy if I can beat the first stage of this without taking any damage. Which I feel like I'm pretty close to at this point.
Yeah, so you're super close.
Oh! Okay. One
Yeah.
down, 2 to go.
There's definitely some bugs introduced in this one after the update. The coordinates of the attacks were not random, as you can see. Those underlines.
Oh my god! Get away from me!
I thought you updated something, but it might be bugged. You can do it! No pressure.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, what's going on? Holy crap, I beat the second level.
Yeah.
Unexpected.
But there is no way you can beat the whole game.
I doubt it. I really doubt it. I mean, I have played this a couple of times.
I mean, those thunder strikes are striking. The lightning starts striking, well, not randomly, so it's
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. That's
Yes.
they're kind of easy
Yeah.
to avoid there
Easy
because
to-
they're not going to the right.
yeah.
Boing, boing.
You have to beat it once, so Sparks fixes this. Ground mode is
Oh, this one. Oh, I hate this. No. Failure.
You're almost there.
Got pretty far, but
Yeah.
that was it. That was fun, though. Good way to end the stream. And that is where we're going to end it. I am now going to go and prepare all of that jam information so you guys can check it out and see all of the rules, all of the information on the Wiki Discord itch.io page. I will be back here next week on Thursday, same time, same channels. I think maybe minus TikTok next week. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing TikTok stream next week.
Yeah, I think this jam was a special.
This was a special event
Oh, yeah.
for the TikTok. But all kinds of videos going up on the TikToks. You guys got plenty of cool hype content to look forward to. And you can always come back and you can find me here on Thursdays on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook. Until then, get to remixing. It's time to make some new levels for the next level jam. Yelp, any last word for the awesome hypeneers at home?
Well, thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see what you're gonna make.
Indeed.
For the hype jam.
All right, everybody. Have a great Thursday, great Friday, great weekend. We will see you on all the usual places. Until next time, I've been Shogun for Yelp. This is the Hype stream. Take it easy. Peace.